literally hated having love handles. People used to come up to me and grab them, or I would look in the mirror, I would grab them myself and I would feel ashamed. And even when I started to lose fat and weight, the number on the scale was going down. My abs were visibly starting to show. My love handles felt like they weren't changing. And if you're struggling with that right now, I get it. And that's why I'm making this no bullshit guide on how to finally get rid of them. This isn't any of that fake, do this one exercise and you'll have abs and your love handles will dissolve BS. This is everything I actually did, so you can skip the trial and error, because the majority of the battle is having the knowledge and knowing exactly what to do. So if you can understand what I outlined for you in this video, you can skip the trial and error and get straight to getting real results. Let's get this out of the way right now. You cannot spot reduce fat. There is no magic ab exercise that will melt your love handles away. For the majority of people, your love handles are going to be the very last place where the fat comes off, and that just comes down to your genetics. This means that you need to be mentally prepared for the long game. You are in this for the long run. And something that will make it so much easier in the long run is to understand right now that your diet is 80% of the battle. The day that I learned to actually eat properly and fuel my body properly is the day my body and my physique finally started to change. You need a calorie deficit to get rid of the love handles. You want this to be something that is sustainable, like 300 to 500 calorie deficit every day. You don't need to be on a super aggressive cut. Crash diets will crash your hormones, they will crash your metabolism, and they will cause you to bounce back and gain more fat than you ever even lost. Base your meals around whole foods, around healthy proteins and fats. Things like chicken thighs, grass-fed meat, steak, beef, lamb, bison, venison, eggs. Some Greek yogurt is a great option. And then for carbs, eat things like potatoes. They're highly satiating and they're hard, honestly, to overeat on. And get in some fruit. Fruit is like a dessert. Add some honey to it. And I recommend tracking your calories for a little while. You don't need to do this forever, but it's a great idea in the beginning to get an idea of what you're actually eating, so your eating can become more intuitive, and then you don't have to go through the annoying step of tracking your calories and every single meal every single day. And then hit 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight every single day. For the majority of people, this is gonna be like 140 to 180 grams of protein daily. Eat right and you won't just lose fat, you will have more energy, you will have higher testosterone, and your focus and your ability to put your head down, get work done, and put in effort will all become so much easier. And then understand right now that diet gets the fat off, but training is what will make your body look good once the fat is off. You need to build muscle because it will raise your metabolism, but also when you pack more muscle onto your frame, your muscle to fat ratio becomes higher, and then you will look leaner, you will look bigger, you will actually look like you lift even at a higher weight, at a higher body fat percentage. And here's how simple your structured workouts could actually be. You should be aiming to hit each muscle group 2 to 3 times a week. Ideally, you're gonna train the same muscle after 2 or 3 days. And prioritize compound lifts, especially if you don't have a ton of time in the gym. These are great for building a lot of muscle fast. Do things like squats, pull-ups, dips, shoulder presses, chest presses, and even rows and RDLs are great for your legs and your back. But add in some isolation exercises for your arms, your delts, and your calves. This is a great way to bring up any lacking muscle groups. And then you're gonna be pushing each set near failure. You're gonna go 0 to 1 reps in reserve. If you're relatively new in the gym, you need to start training light and get used to getting really close to failure. Get used to pushing yourself and feeling your muscles burn. Over time, when you're used to training close to failure, it becomes natural. And this is the best way to progressive overload and to build muscle. Progressive overload can be add weight, add reps, or control your reps and your form better over time. Here's a secret not a lot of people talk about. You can shrink your love handles by losing a lot of fat, yes, but you can also outgrow them on your frame. You can do this by building your shoulders and your lats and your upper back. This will give you that V-taper look. You can achieve this from lateral raises, from overhead presses and rows. So the wider your frame looks, the wider your shoulders are, the smaller your waist will look, the smaller your love handles will look. And then of course I have to touch on cardio, but I don't like when people think that this can replace your diet or your training. You can't out-train or out-cardio a really bad diet. But cardio is a great tool and it can help a lot. You can start by walking more, playing a sport, do something fun with your friends, get outside, play pickleball. I'm in college, I just signed up for intramural flag football because it's gonna be great cardio, but it's also gonna be fun time with my friends. Go on a walk, skip some rope, do some incline treadmill. It keeps you active, it's good for your heart, but it also burns a lot of calories. You can think of cardio as a part of your program, but it's not a base of your program. It's not the main driver of your fat loss or your progress. The no BS truth is that it takes planning, it takes time and consistency. You can start today by stocking up on healthy food. Get the junk out of your house so when you are feeling hungry and you want a snack, you're not reaching for shit that makes you feel and look horrible. Download a calorie tracking app today, figure out your macros and set your calories. And for the next week, track them and understand what you are eating. And then go into the gym with a proper training plan. You can literally start today. There is no excuse. If you need help creating a diet or a training plan that fits your lifestyle, that works for you, that's actually sustainable, because you have no excuses, I will help you create one for free. My goal here is genuinely to help you guys. And if you like this video, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're not, because we are building the best version of you right here, right now.